starting to see a debate, an argument put forward by Turkey that yesterday's cross-border firing and artillery strike on the Turkish city on the Syrian border, and it was was the last straw. It's one of many violations the Syrians have made. The Turks have struck back. They're not going to take anymore, and they want NATO to help. The question is, what is NATO going to offer Turkey in return?
Yeah, because after all, Article 5 of the NATO, I'm going to read it here quickly, an armed attack against one or more of them in Europe or North America shall be considered against them all. Now, if the US is looking for international legal justification to intervene, is this it?
It is. I just don't think that the U.S. Wants to intervene in Syria, especially the Obama administration, and I think that. So I think that they're probably not going to want to be in that fixed position. But the thing is, of course, that Turkey's going to want that because the Syrians. This is not the first time that they've hit Turkey. There have been a number of foreign incidents which have been underreported. There have been a number. There was a downing of a Turkish F-4. But most importantly, the Assad regime and the Iranians are supporting PKK activities in southern Turkey. And there was recently a bombing in Gaziantep. There's believed a lot more activity. So it depends on what an attack on Turkey actually looks like. Does that include terrorist attacks? It's going to be a very interesting part of the debate tomorrow.
Do you think, though, that Syria meant to hit Turkey in this instance?
It's a good question. I think what this shows, though, is that every day, for example, Syrian forces shell into Lebanon. It happens that they also hit into Jordan often and into Turkey. The Assad's forces just are battling, a widespread insurgency, and they really don't care if they fire in neighboring countries. This has been going on for over 18 months. It's no surprise that you have an incident like this. I think Turkey is now drawing a line and saying, nothing more. We want you off of our borders, and unless you do that, and something else goes across the border, we're going to hit back.
So how do you think Syria will respond?
I think they're going to back down because, of course, Bashar al-Assad's worst nightmare is that Barack Obama follows through on his pledge for Assad to step aside and actually does something to do it. Till now, the Obama administration has done very, very little in that regard, and they've taken another route through sanctions and diplomatic pressure, and some lobby support for the Syrian opposition. So I think that Assad's worst nightmare is for an intervention. He doesn't want that